You're good.
Hello, my name is Rob Nickel, and I worked this summer on the QuarkEd website. Particularly, I was one of the programmers trying to develop a game that's set to come out here in the next few weeks. QuarkEd.org is a website designed to teach basic concepts of particle physics to children, kind of to get them interested in science and in physics, and to have their minds, working on critical thinking and some of these really, really complex concepts. Trying to not necessarily dumb them down, but to simplify them so that a younger audience can appreciate some of the complex work that's going on. And to do this, Quark uses 6 clever characters and their teacher, Mr. Marks, and you can follow along on their adventures through various games, videos, and activities that they have at the QuarkEd website. So right now on Quark there are 13 games, including 3 iOS apps. All the games have Android apps, and there are 2 games currently in development. One of them, the one that I'm working on, I'll talk about in a little bit, but then the other one is called Tracker, and it has to do with tracking a particle, which is very difficult to do when there's such small little particles. So the game I'm working on is called Mass Matters, and there's a little screenshot from the first level of it. And what Mass Matters is supposed to do is to introduce the Higgs, and that the Higgs particle and the Higgs field is a relatively new idea to particle physics, and it involves the interaction between a particle's mass and how gravity really works. And so in the game, you're supposed to change the density, or not the density, excuse me, the mass of your particle, and observe how its interaction with the Higgs differs depending on how massive that particle is. And so right now I've been working with a wonderful guy named Austin Irvine to develop this game. He's been working on the future levels and has more ideas for level 2 and 3 and 4. And my main job has been to convert the work that he already has done into the Android app and into an iOS app, so that not only is it available online, but it's also available to download onto your smartphones. And so in the future with this game, not only will it have one level, but it'll work on level 2 and level 3, which have to do not only with the Higgs field, but also with density and how mass and density are related, and a variety of other mass-related concepts. But then on top of just this game, it's to develop more levels, or not more levels, excuse me, more games to describe the various other concepts that are all going on, not only here at KU, but with Fermilab and particle physics in general. And why QuarkEd is important? It's important to get kids involved with physics and with science, and to get people excited about a career in science, the future of science, because according to the Department of Commerce, STEM jobs, science, technology, engineering, and math jobs are supposed to grow at a rate nearly twice that of all the other jobs. And so if we get these kids and these students interested in the sciences early, then they're going to be more likely to pursue a future in science and engineering and math, which would provide a better future for them in terms of employment. But then even bigger than that, it's more important to get kids interested in sciences so that we can continue to push the frontier, not only on a super, super small particle physics level, but also an astronomy-related level, and to push just the bounds of what we know as a human society. And to do that, we need more scientists, we need more physicians, chemists, astronomers, whatever, and QuarkEd is trying to inspire that generation to continue exploring, to continue finding out new information, and to increase the understanding that the human race has. And so with that, I'd like to give special thanks to Professor Alice Bean, who started the QuarkEd website nearly 13 years ago and has helped me figure out how I can be of assistance and what I can do to help the website. But then I'd also like to thank the QuarkEd team, consisting of Austin Irvine, Zach, and Hannah Gibson, who have also been helpful not only to me, but also the website to continue it pushing forward and developing new and cool ideas for the website. And so if you guys have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Otherwise, I appreciate you listening, and thank you for your time. Yes?
When do you think the Mass Matters game will be available?
Well, we've finished the first level and sent that off to the people who are really in control of the website. So that should be up, it's really up to them, but it should be in the next couple weeks. And then we'll be continuing to make progress on the future levels, and then that should roll out I don't really have a time frame for it. It should be done here in the next couple months, but whether it'll be on the website or not in that time, I don't know. Yeah.
So I wonder if you could comment on, what were some of the more technical obstacles that you came across, or
Yeah,
things that you would warn future students about, or
For me personally, I did not have a lot of experience using the kind of software that they use on the Quarked team. All of my previous programming experience had been Java and JavaScript based, but what they use to create all these games is Adobe Animate and ActionScript, which is similar, but it's a different way of creating these games, not something I was used to. So I had to learn how to do, or how to use all that new software. And then also a big part of what I had to do was to reconfigure images and to do a lot of kind of photoshopping, and I wasn't terribly familiar with Photoshop or a lot of that sort of image editing. So that was another challenge that I had to learn.